Fires from way outside. Can't connect. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Sochan and Wemby are the bigs. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. James with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Russell with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up.
As a defender, it's so tough to body up Davis. He'll find a way to get the bucket and the foul. That's what AD does.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw, good from Davis. Okay, RJ, we all know how luck comes into play in the NBA. The Spurs have had great lottery luck.
Yeah, winning the first pick 3 times, drafting David Robinson, Tim Duncan, and Victor Wembanyama. I don't know, but I would be really upset if I was all of those other teams to miss out on those big guys.
Here's James. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Misses from short range.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The shot by Sochan, no good. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's James. That one is off. Good D by Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. It's good. Barnes has gotten his second bucket.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
Here's Reeves. Drops in the layup for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Sochan with the ball. Russell covering. Outside Paul. Outside Barnes. From the high post. Misses off the right iron.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, the team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
Now here's Reeves. Down low. Snatched away. Barnes in the post, working on Hachimura. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Vanderbilt's checked in for James. Reddish comes in for Hachimura. Christie's checked in for Reeves. And Vincent is subbed in for Russell. Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Chris Paul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Stolen by Jones. Now here's Sohan, guarded closely. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Vanderbilt. And there's Wembanyama. That's good on the assist from Jones.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And Reddish gets it to go.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Here's Wembanyama. And the shot goes. Wembanyama's got his second basket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And at the end. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Cam Reddish is out there with James. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Christie in a two-guard. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Wembanyama with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Wembanyama, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Pass to James. Excellent D there from Collins. Well, the Spurs shooting just 42% so far in the game. You know, from the 2020 bubble to late 2021, Zach Collins didn't play a single game. He missed over a year, Richard.
Yeah, underwent ankle surgery, missing a ton of games. Despite that, Zach's come back stronger, really improving all aspects of his game.
And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. Some changes now for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt. Hachimura comes in for Reddish. And Russell is subbed in for Vincent. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ball comes in for Jones.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. 1:58 left in the second quarter. Christie passes it to Hayes. That one falls. Hayes has got his first 2 points.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time. Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Christie. Pass to Davis. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy two.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The open shot by James, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
That may be not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Ball against Russell. Pass to James. Russell deciding where to go with it. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And the basket by Hachimura.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Double on Wembanyama. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Sohan, no good.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Yep, that one goes.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And here's Reeves outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Los Angeles up by 5. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Ready for the fan half-court shot drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, but his blocks tell only part of the story. His presence alone is making an impact on defense.
And you can bet that that's had an effect the rest of the way. Guys won't be trying to take him one-on-one because he alters just as many shots as he blocks.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Vassell and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. And it's Paul in at the point. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Honestly, if you're the defense, you should be ashamed not coming up with a steal on that pass.
Off the inbound and laid in by Paul. Paul's gotten 4 this quarter.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
It's Vassell with the drive. Here's Wembanyama. Wemby stays with it and puts it in.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
On the wing, Reeves. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 3rd assist of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Here's Paul. He has 6. And his defenses have adjusted to Austin Reeves scoring. Richard, he's countered with the pass.
Austin Reeves doesn't get enough credit for how good his handle is, how much it's improved. It's allowed for him to score, get into different places, and make these passes.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Hachimura against Barnes. And it's Hachimura missing.
And the shooter... had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
James brings the double team. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. And the 11th pick in 2020. Devin Vassell was drafted for his defense. But Richard, his shot creation has come a long way.
Yeah, he's very comfortable handling and operating in the mid-range. One of his best ranges. He's moved past that 3 and D tag, and he's showing he can do so much more.
Collins, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Sohail.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Here's Vassell, outside Barnes. 36 seconds left in the third. Johnson finds Vassell. Hits the trifecta. Vassell's got 7 points in the game.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Here's Vanderbilt. Here's Davis. Davis going to work in the paint.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Collins. Benson grabs a miss. Vanderbilt against Barnes. Vanderbilt, the pass to Davis. Here's Christie. Back to Russell. From deep three-point range. That shot, no good. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Lakers ahead, up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page? Woo.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Russell and Reeves teaming up in the backcourt. It's LeBron at power forward with AD as the center. And it's Hachimura in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Here's Barnes. That one's wide left. The Lakers lead by 6. Here's James. And it's James inside.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Superb transition play from LeBron.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick, they have taken a very methodical approach.
Here's Barnes. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. Now the Spurs moving it up.
This one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Austin Reeves picks one up.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
Ball hits them both.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Outside Russell. Pass to Davis. Outside for Russell. Jacks up a 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Barnes. Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
D'Angelo Russell.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And the second of 2 is good. And that stretches their lead to 8. San Antonio shooting around 41%. Wembanyama with it. Picked up by James. Wembanyama pass to Paul. Lets it go from deep. The Lakers with a rebound. It's James on the wing. And it's James with the jam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Barnes. And the layup is good off the glass.
This is goes to Chris Paul.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to James. Hachimura outside. Back to James. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
Now, nobody spends more time in the paint than LeBron James. He knows he's going to get the contact, and he still goes in there.
Both free throws good from James.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Check by James. That shot missing. Here's Christie. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to
And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down the tunnel? A team looking for a big night. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and all the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center position. And Lopez gets it to go.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Lopez with the block. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Tatum. Now here is Holiday. Second chance effort, and he sinks the layup.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And it's the Bucks ball. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And the Bucks making a change here. White's checked in. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Al Horford's checked in for Boston.
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Lopez right side. And here's Prince outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Horford from outside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lillard scanning the floor. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Brown with it. Lillard picks him up. Brown against Wright. Second shot opportunity. Cornette can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 3. Prince in the post. Pass to Lopez. Back to Prince. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Middleton for 3. That shot, no good. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 3. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I love their effort contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Well, as a shooter, when the ball is sent back in your direction enough times, it can certainly have an impact on your mind.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Taurean Prince is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. Trent's checked in for the Bucks. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum from 3. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Portis kicks to Middleton. Trent against Tatum. And they pick up 2. Trent's got his first points of the game.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
Lillard's checked in for Wright. Here's Prince. Portis, the pass to Prince. Lillard, right side. Rebound, Boston. Outside, Horford to the left wing. The 3 from Tatum. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 6.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Taurean Prince. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And it's White missing. The Bucks trail. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. It's on Porzingis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And it's Trent in the corner. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. 2 points, that one goes. Trent's got 4 this quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
On the wing, Giannis. Outside Portis. Shot and game clock separated by 5. That one goes. Count it. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead changes. 6 already.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. The shot that time, not on target. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Bucks on top, up 1. And now let's get thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the 1. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. No good on the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Celtics trail by 3. Right the pass to Brown. Boston again missing. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Lillard against Tatum. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Rebound by Jrue Holiday. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bucks making a change here. White's checked in, and the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford is checked in for Derek White. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Lillard outside. Bucks passing it around. Middleton the pass to Wright. Takes a 3. Lillard misses. Boston trailing. Here's Holiday. Lopez with the block.
Lopez needs to hold down the fort on defense. An incredible wingspan to get that one.
Lillard with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And it's Lillard missing. Celtics have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Here's Holiday. And he hits it to tie the game up.
The more Porzingis proves himself a threat as a passer, the more dangerous he can become as a scorer.
Basket counts.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The Celtics have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Pass to Wright. Down low, Lopez. A rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The kick out to Tatum for the lead. Trains it from beyond the arc. And now it's a 3-point Boston lead. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, get off me.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
It's still anybody's game. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Middleton and Giannis, the tested forward pair. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Here's Holiday. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Muscly through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 1-point game. Middleton dishes to Giannis. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
To the paint. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
Brown kicks to White. And it's sent back by Lopez. Giannis striding in. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And the long strides of Antetokounmpo. Once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
Down low, defended by Middleton. Pass to White, fires from deep. And another miss by Boston.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Here's Lopez. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's Brown with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Trent. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Trent's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from them, starting now. See if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Middleton. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's White. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
When you are the aggressor, being assertive, very often you're going to get the whistle, as Derek White did there.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. They lead by 4. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Trent kicks to Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3. And the rejection by Giannis. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Way to create just enough separation to get that shot to go.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win and really.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks, for